Finalizing your work, basic proofreading and spell check. If you feel confident with the content of your writing, all that is left is finalizing the details. This is the last step in the writing process. Proofreading can be a difficult process, especially when you are not sure where to start or what it entails. Here are some tips to make proofreading a snap. Step 1. Make sure you leave plenty of time. After you have finished your paper, it's a good idea to walk away from it for a time. Whether this means an hour, a day, or a week is up to you. This way, you can approach proofreading with fresh eyes. Step 2. Print out a hard copy. Reading from a computer screen is not the most effective way to proofread. Having a hard copy of your paper to mark up will help you. Step 3. Have a checklist or rubric. Having a list of what you are supposed to include in the essay will help you manage your time and not feel overwhelmed. Your instructor will generally give you the checklist or rubric before you begin the assignment, or you can find common proofreading guidelines online. Make sure you have included required information such as a name, date, and the title of your essay. You will also want to format your essay according to your instructor's guidelines as far as font size, font type, and how he or she wants you to cite your sources. Now that you have a hard copy of your essay and plenty of time to proofread, here are some general guidelines while proofreading. The first rule of proofreading is to take your time. Many mistakes in writing occur because we rush. Read slowly and carefully to give your eyes enough time to spot errors. A second strategy is to read your writing out loud. Reading out loud helps you to notice run-on sentences, awkward transitions, and other grammatical or organization issues that you may not notice when reading silently. If you read aloud to yourself, read each word. This will help you notice small mistakes. Some people prefer to read to a friend and get oral feedback. Another option is to have a friend read your paper out loud to you and you don't read along. This will allow you to hear any awkward parts or sentences that need to be replaced or changed. Some teachers recommend that you read your paper from the end rather than the beginning. This forces you to pay attention to the sentence itself rather than to the ideas of the paper as a whole. Another easy way to proofread your paper is to run spell check in Microsoft Word. Just be sure not to rely too heavily on it because it may replace a perfectly fine word with another awkward or irrelevant word. Keep in mind that spell check may not catch all of your mistakes. Lastly, check to see that all quotes are cited properly. Citing your sources is extremely important when finalizing your writing. Once you are sure your essay meets the requirements of the assignment and is error-free, it's time to submit it to your teacher. Whether you are working online or in a traditional classroom, it is important to finalize your work so that it's the best possible representation of your abilities and learning.